Hey everyone, it's Kim Angel Dream Crafts, and I'm here with my second design team project for the month of August for Craft Supplies for You. And I have created a fabric and lace pocket fabric book. And I've used this absolutely beautiful, gorgeous fabric that my dear sweet friend Miss Julie, who owns Craft Supplies for You, gifted to me a little while back. I absolutely love it. It's so beautiful. It's very French, and it's got the most beautiful colors in it as well. It's got blues, grays, it's got script. It has Je t'aime on here, I believe that says. No, that says France. And it's got the Eiffel Tower. It's just beautiful. There's a postage stamp there with the Eiffel Tower. And this is the back, and you can see there's tons of gorgeous, gorgeous laces from KS4U. I used around the edge here this little gathered flat lace that Julie has in her store. She has a great selection of these laces. These are one of my favorite laces to have, is the flat lace, because then you can gather them, make flowers with them. She's got tons of different ones in the store, so you have to really look through the laces and see what's there. And a lot of times you'll end up getting like 2 or 3 yards instead of just one, so you have to read the description when you're looking through the laces, because I know for the Chinese braid one you get 4 yards. So it's really great, the amounts that you get. So I went around the whole book with that, and I'm just going to show you the back before I flip it over. And then I've used this gorgeous, beautiful lace. This is one of my most favorite laces from Julie's store. And it has like the top stitching, the satin stitching on the top. It's very tactile and dimensional. I just absolutely love it. And then I've added tiny little pink flat back pearls on each one. And then here at the bottom, I've got tons of layers of laces. This one here is a KS4U trim that was originally white, and I avocado dyed it. So that just to pick up on some of the pinks in it. And then this trim here is actually from my stash. And then this beautiful, gorgeous lace here is from KS4U. We call this one the peacock trim. Because it looks like the eye in a peacock feather. And then this trim I actually cut from a crochet blanket. So there's some vintage in here as well as some beautiful KS4U laces. So let me flip it over and you'll see the front. There's the front. And I've done this image in black and white. Because there was a lot of black in the fabric as well. You can see the Eiffel Tower peeking up back here, and then on the side there's a really nice image of the Eiffel Tower there. And there was some blues and pinks and things, and this is going in some friend mail. So I wanted to keep the colors that I used in the soft pinks, avocado pink, and then a little bit of cream and white. So what I did, again, I used this beautiful lady, and I printed this image on some fabric that I had, just a piece of glue there, some vintage fabric that I had, and it really muted the image down, but I love her. She's like from probably the 40s or 50s, and she's got the most gorgeous dress on, and you can see the Eiffel Tower in the background. So I thought that was a really pretty image to put on here. And I used this little loop trim here from KS4U all the way around. And then, of course, I used the famous loopy flowers. And these ones I avocado dyed. They are not that color. But if you get the cream, you can dye them any color. And here you can see at the bottom all the beautiful laces that I showed you, that you saw in the back. And then I made a handmade flower here with some pink, vintage pink fabric, more of that lace that I used all the way around the edge, and then some sari ribbon, and the bling is also from KS4U, and I'll bring that up to the camera. Look at the sparkle in that bling. Julie has a huge selection of bling in her store, and she just uploaded all kinds of new laces and trims and things as well. And These two pieces here on either side of the image are from another trim from KS4U. We call this the fan trim, but I turned them on their side and made them into a bow with a loopy flower. And then the tie for the book is also some of that vintage fabric that I used for the flower. And then these are just pieces of applique here and a leaf applique from my stash with the pearls. So that's about it for the front and back of the cover. And then let me open it up. I have got goodies in it, but I'll remove them so you can see what I did. So let me just pull these out because they're not okay. So here's the inside of the book, and I used this beautiful gorgeous trim from KS4U right here, and it's in this lovely cream off-white color, and I've made 2 pockets to put the goodies in, nice deep pockets. And then on every one of the trims I've added some flat back sparkly, they're just like a sparkly flat back I had in my stash. I put that on each one. And then at the bottom here I've used this little trim here with the flowers from KS4U. And then under that is one of my other favorite trims, which is this beautiful crochet cotton trim. I love it. It looks like the edge of a vintage doily. I think it's so pretty. So I really love that. And then underneath it, of course, is the vintage trim that I had from that doily blanket. And then there's the back of that peacock lace. So there's lots of layers of yummy lace. And then as you come on the side here, I've used this beautiful applique here and here. These were from gifted to me from Olivia. Hey, Olivia. And then at the top, I've used another KS4U trim right here on the top. And then I added 3 little cameo pieces from my stash. And then the other thing that I'm including, besides the goodies that's for my friend, I made a fabric postcard as well to go inside. And I made this very vintage looking, and on here I did use some KS4U trims as well. So this is made with some of that vintage fabric that I printed on, and this was also the fabric. It's like an off-white color and it's shiny. But when you print on it, it makes the images sort of faded and older looking. This one was in sepia anyway, so I loved the colors of that. And then this beautiful taupe trim that I've used all the way around with the sequins, that is a KS4U trim. Absolutely love that trim. It's one of my favorites. And then here you can see more of that fan trim. And then this little flower trim here, also from KS4U. And I've used some other little snippets, and then I used the same flower trim that I used down here along the edge. I went around the image with that. And then just some little snippets from my stash. And then on the back, I used a vintage fabric that was gifted to me from Kateri. Hey, Kateri. And then this is one of my little butterflies that I made. I made quite a few of those, and I gifted them to Ruby when I did a swap with her, whose little books. And I had one left, so I put it on the back, and it's made with vintage linens. And then this was from my stash, and then just a little snippet on the back, just to finish off the back. So that's my fabric postcard, and that gets tucked in the pocket, going off to a friend. And then you close the book up. I'll put the goodies back inside, and there you have my pocket page book. I hope that you guys like it. Please let me know what you think and leave me a comment down below. And yeah, that's it for the moment, but I will be back with another video shortly. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.